A warm welcome, everyone. And let us see once more the same concept of service niche and forwarding the right content, but this time with an example. And we will try to understand this very important concept because this is the very fundamental basis on which we are going to try to make heartfulness grow big using digital technology. Everything that you're going to learn in this course over the next few months, all the basics or the basic tools, you can make a lot of use of it, for heartfulness. Within heartfulness also, you can use it for whatever connect programs that you are working for. You can help in those programs, or whatever messages come from the headquarters to spread this, spread that, this, that, you can use it for that also. But our main focus will be how to get 20 lakh new seekers to join heartfulness and how to mentor 5% of them, about 1 lakh of them, to become more serious and regular Sunday satsang and bandara sitting people who attend bandaras, that kind of abhyasis. So all our presentation is always with that idea, how to make heartfulness grow on a big way so that 20 lakh new seekers join us, and that is our strategy, and this is a very important part of it. So in the earlier video, we have seen that sharing the right content and selecting the right service niche is very important. Many of you all give a feedback. We have already exhausted our friends, our relatives. Who should we now approach? Now that is exactly what this video is all about. If the friends, our relatives, all of us who have known us have probably by now we have spoken about heartfulness, about Surge Mark, and those who wanted to take interest, they have tried, and those who will take interest also, they will come later, and we'll continue to approach them. But if we have to approach the rest of the world, then we have to approach the rest of the world as per their interest. We have to address their pain points. What is it that we have which will help them, and in a way that they understand. So, after we have identified what is my experience, what am I good at, there could be 4, 5, 6 areas, not really good at, but this is what I stand for. I have enough experience in this and I understand the pain point of these areas. Then you can start talking about that area with conviction. In this example, we have taken the example of a teacher. If you are a teacher or a principal or an educationist or a trainer and you want to work with teachers and you understand that niche very well, you understand the problem of teachers very well, then you have done research, and as an example, you have come out with that the problems that teachers face is communication. Our teachers are still not very good at communication. They need training there. They need help there. They're not good at facilitation. They are always using the chalk and talk, and this question answer system of facilitation they don't know. Our teachers are under stress. They need something for their stress. Our teachers work in an environment and we have to teach them anger management. This could be the 4 points of pain that you've identified. And you should then run a campaign for teachers based on these 4 pain points that you have identified. And in middle of that, you also talk about heartfulness meditation. So if you see here, when you reach out can be, you have to reach, since you want to work with teachers, there'll be a lot of teachers in your contact list, or you work with 10, 15 teachers and tell them to share their contact list with you. Or even if it is not teachers, just send it out to the world. Reach out need not necessarily be teachers. It can be to anybody. But let it also reach your target group. If it doesn't reach your target group at all, then what is the use? So assuming that you want to work with teachers, you will find a way to work with a group where there are many teachers, quite a few teachers, so that they get attracted to your messages. And when you talk about these things in facilitation, communication, stress management, anger management, that is the time when they will start paying attention. Not all, because I told it's not possible that everyone pays attention. But if you're lucky, maybe 15, 20, 25%, 10, 15%, they will pay attention, and that is good. And they will start looking at your messages. And this content. Now, what does the word content mean? Content means it can be video clips, videos, it can be audio clips, it can be small PDFs, it can be small blogs, it can be few good posts, good quotes regarding these things, good advice from good places, from good sources. All this is content, and you can make use of it to help people. The point here is that do not try to look for this content only within heartfulness. This is here we are talking about your top of the funnel. When you're trying to attract people, use heartfulness content also. But if it is not enough, don't restrict it to only heartfulness. If there's a great book by other people on this subject, which is very famous and everyone talks about it, and take things from that. I have seen Daji, he picks up information from so many authors. He guides us, he tells us read that, he quotes them, he uses them in his talk. So why should we not use it? So you do your research and come up with this. Incidentally, as a part of this initiative, there is a back-end team working to find out content and niche content to attract for different people and for different ideas. Hopefully by the end of this program we'll have something to share. Let us see. Our team is working on it to help you, but you also do your research. You also do. And if you in fact want to contribute to that team, you can please let us know. And if for a particular group you have content, or you want to build content, identify both from within heartfulness and outside, please let us know. So coming back to the purpose of this video, you need to project this content, and 75-80% has to be content related to facilitation, communication, stress management, anger management, for an example, if that is a pain point. And 10, 15, 20% you talk about meditation. 3-4 posts like that, 1 post like that you start posting. And once you start doing this for a few weeks, maybe 2 months, 3 months, then people will start, and if your content is good, people will start seeing your post. And don't send 1 every day, 2 every day. As I said, 1 or 2 a week, maybe 3 maximum. 3 also sounds so much, just, enough. Right now, these people don't know you. Once they start knowing you, once they come inside you, you can give them post more regularly. But initially, if you send too many posts, people will ignore. So I think 1 or 2 is a week is enough for people, to appreciate that he sent something sometime. Let's have a look at it. It helps. So this is the top of the funnel post that you will do. Once you have done that, then you can have a strategy. Now, in this example, we are thinking that social media is going to be WhatsApp and Telegram. Like that, we can have a strategy for all different mediums, for Facebook, for all the different Twitter. We can have different strategies for different platforms and see which one works best for you. Right now, we are assuming you either using WhatsApp or Telegram. So after 2 months, you create one group, and you tell all these people whom you have been posting so far, and you assume that 15-20% are seeing your post, that I am going to do a free, I'm going to offer you free meditation, free heartfulness meditation. And it's going to be a temporary group, which will be open for 3 to 5 days. If you want, you can join that group. This is the link. And you invite them. And inside that, you make them do the master classes, or you arrange a preceptor, whichever way it works better for you. And you complete the introductory settings of these people. And in 3 to 5, 7 days, try to gently follow up that all the people who joined the group, maybe 5, maybe 15, maybe 50, maybe 100, doesn't matter. Whoever joined has taken these 3 settings. And after that, it may be a good idea to close the group, because, and from that group, you ask people, that those who like the experience and who want to continue, you take them to another group, which is your actual group. So this middle of the funnel is the place where you do the engagement. Maybe you can keep it open for 10, 15 days also. It's a strategy that you can think of, or you can close it in 5, 7 days. You give them enough content related to the practice of heartfulness, the core practice of heartfulness, relaxation, meditation, cleaning, prayer, the basic core practices you give them. And this time stick to the heartfulness content, because now you're talking about heartfulness. Now you cannot get the content from anywhere else. You have to get it from proper mission sources only, mission website, and or your preceptors will give proper authentic content you have to use, and you give it to them and let them complete that experience. Now, this is the MOFU, the middle of the funnel, where people are engaging with you, and these are the people who are going to actually take this movement forward for you also later. Once you have mentored them gently and you have brought them to this level, they will go through the experience, and this is a good chance that these people will also continue. So from that, you take them to another group, which is your serious group, which will be your Sunday satsang group, a Bhandara sitting group. And in the third group, which is, we are writing here, persevere, which is bottom of the funnel. At this point, you give them deeper heartfulness content. Also give them the niche content. Don't give up, keep giving them good content about teaching and things like that. But now you can start focusing a little more on meditation, a little more on heartfulness, a little more slowly, as time passes, you give them a little deeper kind of a content. So as you are seeing, we are giving different content to different kind of people, and that is how this thing will work. When people are in the third, this BOFU funnel, when they are in the group, when you're in a serious group, that is the time when you talk to them about the Hearts app, you talk to them about different digital assets that we have, like Heartfulness magazine and other things. Some of the free groups that we have of Heartfulness, they can join that, and then you connect them to preceptors. All these things happens here, in this group. So our each of our serious digital trainers who want to 1000x Heartfulness, who want to bring 2000 people on board, new seekers, 2000 will come here at the MOFU stage. When 2000 people have taken 3 sittings, from the efforts, your digital efforts, you have contributed to your 2000 number. Again, I talk in terms of numbers, coming back to our second video, third video, it's just a way of knowing, it doesn't matter really. I mean, if you've done your best, and if people who have come have been impacted, that is also so good. But it's great if we can meet our numbers, because numbers do matter. We know the 100th monkey experiment and the 3.5% possible figure that the BBC writer talked about. That there is a point of critical mass, and the more people meditate, the easier it is to reach that. And out of these 2000 people who will engage with you, take the 3 sittings, then you try to bring at least 5% of them, 100 people into your BOFU funnel, in your BOFU group, in your Persevere group. And there you take them towards Sunday satsangs and Bhandara sittings. So this is the broad strategy. This is how we are going to try to do this. And this is our digital strategy to reach our beautiful target of 20 lakh new seekers. If you have any questions, if you've not understood it, again, don't worry. This is something we will keep visiting now and then, but get a general idea that this is how we want to do. And if you have any questions, you can ask them. If you have questions, you can ask below the video also. I'm watching all the comments that you all are giving in the YouTube channel. And if you have anything which you have not understood, say that this is not clear, not understood, I can always answer those questions separately in the comment section, or I will answer in the group that this question had come, this is the answer. We will we will come to the Telegram group after some time, and we will do questions there also. But it's a large group, and we have to find ways to interact, which is useful for everybody and which is possible to do in a digital platform. The way we are doing this training is a great learning, not only for me, it's for you also, that tomorrow when you form your own groups and you do, you will know how to do this, that this is how it worked with us and this is how we can happen. It's a great experience to be working with 950 plus people here. And imagine if many of us can do this, how much nice expansion of heartfulness can happen. One very interesting thing that we can observe from this diagram, from this infographic, is that the impact is not really connected to the numbers. There's a gap here. Deliberately, this gap has been put over here, because the impact can be from your first message that you have used for reach out. When you talk good things about peace, love, facilitation, communication, stress management, maybe that itself had an impact. Somebody who was not aware of this, he has started to understand. You have started his journey. So impact is not always from numbers. Though numbers are important also in one way, it shows growth and acceptance from people, but impact can be so much independent of numbers. That is why we have kept this impact bucket separate, and we have not. So peace, inner joy, faith, surrender, service, universal love, brotherhood. This is a final impact. Whatever niche you have taken up, teacher niche, parent niche. Today you started with teacher, then later you took parent, and then later you took students. Finally, you have started with different ideas, but finally it is all about peace, inner joy, faith, surrender, service, universal love. The impact is the same, and the impact could have been right from your first message, through the meditation, through so many things that you did during this time. So there's no way to evaluate the impact. Maybe sometimes somebody just tells you, that, this was so useful for me and thank you so much. And then you realize, oh, it was good. Many times you don't come to know. So that's where, we need to have the faith that whatever we are doing, we have sent the waves, and the waves will cause ripples in the hearts of people whenever it reaches them. So thank you so much, and see you in the next video.